Hi there! This is another episode of English Chit Chat ฝึกฟังภาษาอังกฤษ 90% where I speak 90% in English so you can practice listening and interacting in English here only at ฝรั่งอังโม It's me again on Monday night at 9 p.m. So every single week we have an English Chit Chat and let me just check if it's already live. Is it already live? มายัง Okay. Alright, I can see my face now. Okay. Anyway, so for every episode of English Chit Chat, you and me together, we are going to temporarily forget all the rules and all the fear of making mistakes and just trying to use English because I myself always make some mistakes. So English Chit Chat is number one for me to get over my fear of making mistakes. And number two, hopefully it can help inspire you to get over your fear as well. And to see that we can talk and communicate to each other just fine. Yay! How are you? How are you doing? สวัสดีค่ะคุณอินทนนท์ Hi there. Hi. How are you doing? Let me just ask you real quick. How are you? How are you in general? I was gonna, how can I make more meaningful question? But yeah, how are you? How's it going? How's everything going? So far so good or like, not so good, so tiring, so bored, exhausted. Just let me know. คุณชมพู่สวัสดีค่ะชมพู่พิงค์ชมพู่ชมพู่ใช่ไหมคะคุณวรวิทย์สวัสดีค่ะคุณนัทนะคะคุณยงยุทธโอ้ยิ้มกว้างมากเลยนะคะคุณอินทนนท์ improve together hopefully hi คุณสันวณีใช่ไหมคะ Hello, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm not doing great actually. I'm learning to be more honest. I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Not too bad given the situation going on. I would consider myself fortunate. Yes. คุณสุทธิพงษ์ Hi ค่ะนะ Hi คุณสุทธิพงษ์ Hello คุณวีรพันธ์คุณอ้ำหรือเปล่าคุณกิตสริศคุณเจดใช่ไหมคะคุณเจดคือคุณหยกปะคุณทรา you're good okay hi I'm doing well cup wish you too all right amazing Hello there, I'm always waiting for English chat to improve skills together. Yes, let's do it today. คุณสุธิราถามว่า How was your day พี่คณะ Oh, you're so beautiful. My day was a little bit exhausting to be honest. I feel physically a little bit tired today, but I feel like I'm gonna be just fine because I'm with you guys today. Anyway, so yeah, let me know how are you feeling, how's everything going so far. Yeah, so for today, I think the other day, for those who are following us on Instagram, the other day I went live on Instagram because there were a lot of น้องๆ who is เรียนออนไลน์เนาะกำลังเรียนออนไลน์ there are a lot of น้องๆ who are studying online classes and I mean it's a huge struggle, right? And it's been a year so far because of this COVID situation. Everybody has to stay home and learn online, which is not easy at all. It's really difficult to, maintain focus. A lot of students and people feel really tired, fatigued, easily distracted, and they start losing interest in learning altogether. So while I was talking, I thought about this one technique that helps a lot for me in improving my focus when I have to let me focus on one thing, right? So my question first to you, I want to ask you, are you easily and constantly distracted? Like, for example, you have to sit down and you have to work on something. You have to write an essay, or you have to write an email, or you have to write that report, or you have to read, or you have to concentrate on class, or you have to do whatever it is that needs a lot of focus and concentration. Do you get, or are you easily distracted? Maybe last week we talked about pandemic brain, right? We talk about like, oh, because of online and everything now, it feels like it's so boring, it's so exhausting มันเบื่อเนาะแล้วก็มันเยอะไปหมดเลยแล้วพอเวลาเราอยู่บ้านเราก็ยิ่งรู้สึกเหมือนกับเราเดี๋ยวสติหลุดเดี๋ยวอันนู้นอะไรนะนู่นนี่นั่นไปหมดเลย so it's become extra difficult to stay focused and concentrated on what needs to be done ใครเป็นบ้างพิมพ์ yes ลืมบอกใครเป็นพิมพ์ yes เข้ามาหน่อยค่ะเราจะได้รู้ว่าคุณก็เป็นพวกเดียวกับเรา we are on the same team right the easily distracted team yeah yes I am yes I am yes I am PM glad to see you too okay that's amazing okay That's good. Yeah? We're high five. Yay! So you're not alone. And as you can see, oh my God, from the comments right now, I feel like it's kind of easy for us to get distracted. And by distracted, it's like almost every minute or every 2 or 3 minutes. I feel like I can't physically, I feel like it become harder for me, even though I've been working from home for so long. But I feel like I always like have the urge to check my phone, or I have the urge to like, oh, let me get up and do something, or I would just reply to text or something like that. So that makes me feel really like I'm not doing well, and my brain couldn't focus well anymore. So today I want to introduce you a technique that I have been using, and it helps me quite a lot, and I hope that it's useful for you too. Yeah, this is how you kind of train your brain, and train your behavior in responding to distraction and being more into the deep work mode. And this technique is called distraction journal. Do me ally. Sounds like something pretty cool, right? So distraction journal, have you heard? Or are you familiar with this technique? If yes, can you please let us know in the comment? I would love to know that. But I found out about this from a YouTube video, I think 2 years ago, I think. And it has been one of my key productivity kind of techniques that I've been using. Not that I do this every time, but when I feel like I struggle to stay focused, I just use this, So today we're going to read a story, and this is an article from what website? I don't remember. It's financial. Let me check. It's what? Wait. It's the financial diet, There's 2 articles we're going to discuss today. The first one is the financial diet. And number 2 is life hacker. So we're going to read from the first one first. So this is the title, How Keeping a Distraction Journal Completely Revitalize. Oh, revitalize คือทำให้มีชีวิตชีวาเติบโตทำให้มีชีวิตขึ้นมาอีกครั้งหนึ่งmy workflow and productivity. So maybe she was distracted before. She felt like she always not so productive, right? So with this distraction journal, she becomes more, it's like she start anew again, being more productive and being very efficient at work, right? So now let's read this together. This one, I think it's not too difficult to read, so we're going to read it together. Okay. Where is it? Whoops. Okay, so this is the article, How keeping a distraction journal completely revitalized my workflow and productivity. Yeah. So this is a story about a lady, and she was always say like, I tend to get distracted easily, like very easily. Yeah. So we always kind of like every time I get a new email, assign a new task, or receive a social media notification, da-da-ding, 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 I tend to drop what I'm doing and jump onto the next thing. Yeah. Like chasing the new squirrel, right? Chasing that new squirrel. Yeah. So it's kind of like squirrel. Am I pronouncing it right? I hope so. Yeah. So this is also happening to me. So when I read this article, I was like, that's me. Well, I will be doing some work and then I thought of something and then I would be like, just jumping to this and jumping to this and jumping to this. And I feel like my brain it's much more tired from jumping from task to another, and trying to stay focused at the same time, right? So I think you guys can relate. Yeah. Okay. So now what she has been struggling is that she's always distracted, right? And then she found a technique called a distraction journal. So what it is that the concept is super simple. ง่ายเรียบง่ายมาก yeah. My distraction journal is essentially a table เป็นตารางนะคะ where I keep a running tally on my urges to check my phone. I make a list with columns, and at the top of each column, I wrote down all the reasons that I could possibly be distracted. For me, it's social media, emails or texts, or personal finance, or blocking updates and fidgeting. Yeah, this is how the distraction journal system works. Yeah, so let me show you in pictures so that maybe you get a better idea. Okay, let me. Okay, so here's how it works. Yeah, so you don't have to. You can use like something like this. Let me show you. Something like a notebook like this, or maybe you can use like, I think like a paper. Or note like this as well. You can use something like this as well. It can be anything like this, yeah. And then what you do is that you provide like kind of like a table เป็นเหมือนตารางเนาะ and then you do this. Something like this. And you write down all the things that you think you probably might be distracted by. For example, text. I always have my line application on my desktop, and what I found is that I will be working, I will be writing on something, I will be listening to something, I will be studying something, and then I realize I go back after 3 minutes to check my line because always somebody is texting me. So I always go back to my text, yeah. Or social media when I feel like the work in front of me is hard and I don't want to do it, so I procrastinate คืออะไรคะผัดวันประกันพรุ่งเลื่อนไปก่อน so what I try to do what I automatically go for is usually social media, Facebook, Instagram, usually these days TikTok, to the point that I feel the urge to delete the app. And maybe sometimes for some people, especially someone who's working a lot in the office, then they need to check email, somebody call or something like that. So these are the things that you might get distracted by, right? So but it depends แล้วแต่เนาะไม่ต้องเหมือนกันทุกคนก็ได้แล้วแต่ว่าเรามักจะแบบติดกับอะไรเนาะอย่างบางคนกินขนมแบบ snacking, fidgeting, calling my boyfriend if you have one, something like that. So these are the things that could have made you distracted from your deep work mode, right? So every time, let's say you're typing, learning, studying, working, and then every time you feel like, just 1 second, I would just see if somebody texts me. When you start to realize that you are going to reach out for your phone, reach out to answer to email, or like let me go out to get some snacks or whatever, you instead of going there, be aware of that you're being distracted now, and then you put the tally here. 1 ครั้งแล้วนะ or you're starting to do this again, you're getting distracted again, or like sometimes it's kind of like unknowingly บางทีก็ไม่รู้ตัวไงunconsciously, like subconsciously, you're just like เบื่อละเอ้ยรู้ตัว so then I add this is my sixth time reaching out for my phone to check the social media or something like that yeah so every time you feel distracted by whatever it is you put the tally here yeah and this is how it works usually so let's read this together okay so this is what she said about why she did this right I do this for about an hour and then I allow myself a 5 minutes break. This system has done wonders for my productivity. Not only has it removed my distractions, it has also really forced me to evaluate. Evaluate แปลว่าประเมินเนาะประเมินตัวเอง Why I get distracted so easily เราจะรู้ว่าเราหลุดไปกับเรื่องอะไรแล้วหลุดมากน้อยแค่ไหนYeah, and push through my procrastination tendencies, right? So then you can manage. Oh, I now know that I check my phone a lot because I'm bored. So then I'm gonna put my phone in a drawer, in a closet or something like that, where I cannot easily reach out for it. And after 10 months of using this system, this is what I've learned. Yeah, let's see her lessons. What did she learn? Okay.So the first thing she said is I usually reach for my phone out of habit. Yeah, I usually reach for my phone out of habit. ใครเป็นบ้างใครเป็นพิมพ์โฟนมาได้ I want to know because I do that all the time. And my brain kind of like if I were to swipe and if I were to like scroll to my phone, I know exactly where the apps that I usually visit is. ไม่ต้องมองเลยก็ได้ Even if I'm blind, I kind of know where Facebook and Line and everything is. Yeah. So anybody? Yes? If yes, can you type phone for me? Phone. Okay. That's amazing. So that's what happens for her and many people out there as well. Yeah. So let's read it together here.Okay. Soup. Okay. So yeah, one of the biggest revelation. Yeah, I made while keeping this journal is that I usually reach for my phone out of habit. เป็นนิสัยอ่ะคือมันไม่ได้ตั้งใจนะมันออโตเมติกไปแล้วอะคือแบบนึกอะไรไม่ออกก็หยิบโทรศัพท์ขึ้นมา When I try to tally the reason why I'm reaching for my phone คือพอเราเริ่มจดแล้วเราก็สมมติว่าเราเขียนตรงนี้นะเอาเฉพาะโฟนอย่างเดียวนะไม่โซเชียลมีเดียนะสมมติ only phone alone like why I can't come up with a solid answer. We don't know why we reach out to our phone anymore. We just feel like I usually just check my phone because I'm used to the feeling มันชินกับความรู้สึกของการหยิบโทรศัพท์ขึ้นมา like a reflex เคยได้ยินคำนี้ไหมคะ reflex good vocabulary let's see reflex มันเหมือนแบบเหมือนเวลากล้ามเนื้อคือสมมติว่ามีอะไรมาชนเรา let's say that the ball is coming towards us our reflex is to like this or like this or let's say if something hot is kind of like being something you can feel something hot then you just pull your body out right away so that's kind of reflex when your muscles or your body functions kind of like automatically do something without you considering all the information I should give my hand and then I will put this 2 fingers behind and no so it's just a reflex it's kind of like it's automatic right it's automatic okay so this is what she said this is the first thing that she realized right yeah so then another thing that she learned is that nothing world shattering happens when I'm writing my essay เนาะไม่ว่าเรากำลังจะโฟกัสงานอะไรก็ตามอย่างของเขาเนี่ยก็คือการเขียนบทความเขียน essay เนาะซึ่งการเขียนบทความนั้นก็it's a lot of work, right? You need to focus, you need to concentrate to do that. So what she realized is that nothing kind of like world shaking. Shattering is kind of like shatter เหมือนแบบเขย่าหรือแบบทำให้แบบโลกถล่มทลายso ไม่ได้มีอะไรที่แบบโลกแบบวันนี้แบบต้องไม่ได้ต้องดูเดี๋ยวนี้ that happens when I'm writing my essay อันนี้คือสิ่งที่เขาเรียนรู้เนาะso okay as someone who's grew up let's read the whole one okay as someone who grew up with the technology I'm pretty used to getting news and announcement instantaneously instant แปลว่าทันที instantaneously means right away immediately right and because it's not enough to receive a notification while I'm in an app there's also all of the notifications that light up my phone however through this journaling exercise I've learned something very important about my phone notifications nothing life-changing happens when I'm writing my essay yeah so this is what she learned throughout the years I've lied to myself by thinking oh I have to keep my phone on in case of an emergency or in case of something big happens and it's always been just an excuse I don't know maybe some people maybe there needs to always be on call let's say doctors and stuff doctors and those group of people who really need to respond to things really quickly ก็อาจจะมีคนที่เขาต้องเตรียมไว้หรือแบบเฮ้ยต้องไม่ได้นะห้ามไซเลนต้องคนโทรได้ตลอด or maybe some entrepreneurs I don't know I cannot go silent on my phone and just hide it away because usually like let's say somebody and my team call me they need something urgent so I'm not gonna do that but if you are someone who works in the area where you don't need to always like respond right away immediately maybe you can turn on a silent mode and maybe like put it in a drawer or something like that yeah so it depends on the person I think still it depends on the person but just know that there is probably nothing that is like you need to like I need to check this news right now or I need to like know about this gossip right now maybe I can focus on this first yeah so that's the second thing she have learned yeah another thing point number 3 is that and this is really really crucial is setting breaks is healthy yeah setting breaks is healthyก็คือต้องมีเบรกด้วยคือไม่ใช่ว่าโอ้ยาวเลยห้าม distract อะไรเลยยาว 3-4 ชั่วโมง not necessarily yeah not necessarily you need to be able to set your own breaks and see when is going to be the time for you to like allow yourself to have some breaks in between yeah so let's see what she has to say I found that I'm more productive yeah okay so she used to like kind of like cram everything I would try to force myself to work through the hunger when she's hungry she's like no I'm not being distracted yeah but with this distraction journal system I track my time distractions and breaks during this break I check my phone and guess what nothing happened and I allow myself to go to the bathroom to grab a snack I used to think that I could work without breaks because I was just so productive and I should be using that 5 to 10 minutes to work on another task. โอ้ไม่ต้องเบรกเลยเรา productive จริงเราต้องไม่พัก yeah. However, I've found that I'm more productive when I give myself a set break time instead of letting those nagging questions like, am I hungry? Should I go to the bathroom now or later? Bounce around in my head.Now I don't think about them. I address those issues during my break time. And this is so true. I used to do this Pomodoro technique, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 40 minutes and then 5 minutes break, 30 minutes, 5 minutes break, 30 minutes, 5 minutes break. And I feel like during the work time, I'm not wondering about like, should I get some more water or like, should I go to the bathroom or like, maybe I need something to eat or something like that anymore. Yeah. So that's the third thing that she have learned. The last point is this. She said fourth, and I'm not going to put it in there because it's a little bit, okay. Number 4 is it's better to finish a few tasks well instead of a million tasks half-assed. Half-assed แปลว่าอะไรคะอันนี้อาจจะไม่สุภาพนิดนึงเนาะ half-assed is kind of like ครึ่งๆกลางๆเนาะ It's kind of like not fully done or complete. It's kind of like จะสุดก็ไม่สุดอะจะแบบว่าจะเสร็จก็ไม่เสร็จ คือแบบว่าครึ่งกลางๆ you stay in the middle of the road it's kind of like you're not at the destination yet so what she said with the distraction journal is that keeping a distraction journal has also taught me to create realistic deadlines and complete a few tasks well rather than to start a dozen tasks and end up with nothing completed So she said, keeping this distraction journal method gave me more accountability. Accountability ก็คือเหมือนคล้ายๆความรับผิดชอบเนาะแต่ว่าเป็นการรับผิดชอบแบบว่าถ้าเกิดอะไรเราทำไม่ได้ if you can't do something or if you fail to do something you take accountability for like oh I was the one who didn't do it right or I didn't put enough effort so that's what accountability is yeah gave me more accountability and forced me to assess how much work I was completing every hour since I was taking regular breaks yeah so this is what she have learned the 4 things yeah so maybe you can try some distraction journal no ก็ลองดูนะคะ I think it's really worth trying and at first I'm gonna be honest at first I thought it was too simple มันง่ายไปปะ too simple to be effective it needs to be like you know it should be more like complicated or sophisticated than that but for me it works really well yeah for me it works really well at least it makes me aware of where I was like how I get distracted yeah just like she already mentioned that sometimes when you don't take note of these or you don't you're not aware of it you just automatically reach out for your phone or like oh let me go find something to eat without knowing and also set break times is also really really important right okay now discussion time ladies and gentlemen I want to know let's talk what is the most difficult or maybe exhausting biggest task that you are working on right now let's share okay what is the most difficult task I was reading the comment and I find it really funny okay what is the most difficult task or thing that you're working on right now Sarah is here yay Sarah said writing essays oh is it for your graduate school or something what kind of essay is it learning French ooh bonjour mademoiselle what else monsieur I can't pronounce croissant that's all I know and I probably pronounce it wrong yeah that's niceคุณหยกใช่ไหมคะคุณหยกว่า during your readings yeah you listen to music together and sometimes the music distract me I know me too so I usually sometimes like listen to some instrumental music instead like something that I know I wouldn't be like how to say I wouldn't be singing along or like focusing on the lyrics or something like that something that makes me feel like I'm sitting in a coffee shop or something like that helps me yeah for sure but I kind of like though there were some research some studies that said that having some background noise kind of help you concentrate better I don't know for me it depends on the situation and the task some tasks it works if I have some music on some tasks no I can't yeah thesis I see so you're writing thesis is it like a senior thesis for your undergraduate program thesis is kind of like I really miss coffee shop there's a thing though I don't know why but what works really well for me is to sit around when there are people walking doing stuff I have found the YouTube music or YouTube videos that they say like what's that called like a coffee shop kind of ambience like you hear the door kind of like ding 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 ding, or like the coffee machine, or like the sound of glasses like king 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 like that, or like cats or dogs or whatever, or the roads like woo woo. And I kind of like that. It's so weird. Yeah. I remember like it needs like a lot of concentration for me to write my thesis and reports and essays. And yeah, I miss coffee shop. Painting. That's nice. That's the hardest thing you're doing right now? Oh, is it for art project or something like that? Chemistry assignment. Oh, okay. Conference call. Every day these days? Are you guys having like conference call, like meetings every day? I have been having classes for the past, like continuously back to back to back for the past 4 days. And it was like, oh, speaking English. Okay. I love you so much. Thank you. It's so nice to be loved. Business negotiation. Interesting. Learning Thai. Oh, you're learning Thai. I know the tones, right? Ga, 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 ga. That's probably the hardest thing. Yeah. Waking up in the morning. I have found my chronotype. I'm definitely not the type that can wake up early in the morning anymore. It has become a torture. คุณหยกบอกว่าคุณหยกใช่ไหมคะ Okay. Lo-fi, yes. Lo-fi, hip-hop, jazz. Best thing ever happened to the world. Studying Thai. Oh, you're learning Thai? I'm learning Thai too. Thesis. Okay, thesis. All right. คุณ Ernest ใช่ไหมคะ I take my phone every day with my work and line. Okay. Oh, maybe you mean you take the call, right? Am I understanding you right? Meeting with Indians. Okay. Is it because it's difficult to understand and communicate? That's why it's difficult? Okay. I'm dealing with stock market volatility. Ooh. I don't even know what that is. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, that's the hardest thing with the up and downs going, the trends and everything. Study online videos for like 3 hours. Really? My question for those who are studying online, how long do you have to study online each day? How long are your classes? Is it like whole day? Or is it like it depends on the day? Just let me know. I really want to know. Like how overwhelming this is. Can I know? I really love to know that. I can't study at a coffee shop. Really? Why? It's my favorite place to be. I love coffee shops so much. If people ask like, oh, where do you usually want to hang out? I would be like, coffee shop. PM, okay. People management. I know. When I assign some tasks to subordinates and ask for a commitment from them. I mean, it's difficult, right? Sometimes doing the work myself is even more, it seems easier, but yeah, for sustainability and for the team efficiency, then yeah, people skills are really hard. Yeah, definitely. Many interesting one. Public relations. Okay, public relations. Like PR, like for product. Exercise every day. Nothing is more accurate than this. I have been procrastinating my workout as well. รู้สึกผิดมาก I'm guilty. Yeah, working out is kind of hard. Okay. Attending online meeting or training course while my niece is studying online in the same room. Oh yeah, I've been teaching online for the past few days, and Nong is also studying online, and a lot of parents and adults in the same house has to stay. So sometimes they were asked to stay in the racing room or in the kitchen or something like that because Nong is studying online, right? so how do you manage คุณ P Kim how do you manage do you like just put your earphone and like sit in a different corners like that just let me know I want to know to learn biochemistry with Indian teacher in English 3 hours per day right that's already like continuously like all packed together 3 hours okay that's tough 7 hours a day and you are like on screen all the time my god I mean I know I like some of them not already tell but oh my god some schools around 8 hours 6 hours oh sorry หน้าออกเนี่ยwow I see okay keeping my losing weight routine is that you is that you in the profile photo cause if that's you do you still need to lose weight okay too hard to handle so I end up eating yes sometimes that's the best thing in the world you know what I realized there were times when I was sick and I couldn't eat really well and I'm starting losing my appetite right มันไม่ค่อยอยากกินอะไรไม่ค่อยลงว้ายกินไม่ค่อยลง and then I realized when I gained my appetite back I realized how much of a happiness this is for me so I never complained about me eating a lot ever again because I know this is what I live for so I would just eat whatever I want to eat how much ever I want to eat but you have to do that is it for work or is it for I'm trying to understand but สู้นะคะ but make sure you're healthy and safe and good okay กัปตันบอกว่า communication interesting oh it's Photoshop พี่คณะ really but you still I mean yeah you still look beautiful whatever it is but it's you right wow you're so beautiful okay okay it's hard to manage my feelings when I'm sad oh my heart goes out to you I think we're in kind of like the most difficult time and the darkest time at least in my generation so sometimes it's okay to be sad I guessซึ้งแล้ว so if you're sad just I mean it's okay to be sad and I guess let it out to someone that maybe and one thing I realized growing up is that you don't have to always I was talking to my psychiatrist right and then she was saying like in your head is kind of like oh like I should not be feeling this or I should not do this or I should not let out or express my feeling like this because it looks like I'm weak or I'm not controlling my emotions well but my psychiatrist was saying my doctor was saying sometimes just recognize that just be aware that you're sad but emotions is not going to stay it's not going to last forever right so what you do is it's okay to just realize that okay this now I'm feeling sad now I'm feeling angry now I feel burnout now I feel anxious just be aware of that recognize that feeling and just let it go and the more you try to suppress it the more you try to like no I should not be feeling sad I should be more productive and working or whatever just know that it's okay to feel that for a while and then let that go after that if you can't let it go yet it's okay too and then I read the article the other day about there's this like I think it's a research it's about psychologically usually our emotions stay only for a while right it doesn't last so long it's usually momentarily and usually what prolong our feelings, usually the negative feelings, sadness or anger, hatred or whatever, is usually the story that we drag it. For example, I'm sad about this, and then we add more story into it. Like our brain is trying to interpret this feeling, so we add more story, add more fuel into it. Like this is so bad, this is so bad, this is so bad. So it becomes like woo, even more sad. Yeah. So I think it's okay. First of all, I used to hit myself for feeling this way. So I think it's okay to be aware of that feeling and just, I'm not a therapist, but this is how I dealt with my emotions, and I hope it helps you too. Yeah. Don't need to feel bad about feeling something in certain ways. Yeah. Okay. คุณน้ำเหรอคะคุณน้ำใช่ไหมนภาษานะคะบอกว่า teaching student juggling online assignments while communicating with difficult parents at the same time. So you're a teacher, right? I know. ส่งกำลังใจให้นะสำหรับทุกคนเลยทั้ง students ทั้ง teachers. I was scrolling on TikTok and I found about like this dramatic situations about teachers like kind of like blurting out. It's likeนักเรียนทำไม and I think because it's a very stressful time for both students and of course teachers as well, but I guess we kind of need to be empathetic. Yeah, we need to empathize one another that in this difficult time no one's want to being stuck at home and do this all day long. So I think understanding would help a lot. But ส่งกำลังใจให้กับทุกคนเลยนะคะที่ไม่ว่าจะ struggle ในด้านไหนอยู่ก็ตามเนาะYeah. Just know that you're doing your best right now. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking that today we're gonna be like we're gonna finish real quick, but I mean it turns out to be quite long. Anyway, another question, if you have, this is another second discussion question. Share your ways to improve your focus, because today we talk about concentration and focus a little bit, right? So I want to know about you. Do you have any tips? Do you have any tips for you to improve your focus when you feel like, I'm starting to be distracted? What are your ways to improve your focus? Just let me know in a comment. Yeah. While we are at it, if you want to learn with us this time of the year, we are having the biggest discount of 2021. เป็นส่วนลดครั้งใหญ่ที่สุดของปีนี้แล้วนะคะก็คือช่วงเดือนนี้จนถึงวันที่8สิงหาคมเนาะ We're having a biggest discount สำหรับใครที่วางแผนว่าอยากที่จะเรียนกับฝรั่งอังกฤษอยู่แล้วอยากที่จะ up skill ภาษาอังกฤษแล้วก็ด้วยความที่คอร์สของเราเนี่ยเป็นคอร์สที่เรียนแบบไม่ได้มีจำกัดเวลาเนาะก็คือสมัครครั้งเดียวช่วงตักตวงอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะก็มีพี่ๆน้องๆหลายคนที่มาแบบแพ็ค3เลยก็คือลงมันทุกคอร์สเลยนะคะก็มีมาค่อนข้างเยอะเหมือนกันก็ขอบคุณมากๆเลยสำหรับการตอบรับที่ดีขนาดนี้แล้วก็สนใจมาเรียนด้วยกันเนาะSo yeah, this is the biggest deal of 2021 from 7/7 to 8/8. So until August 8th, we are continuing this discount.Given that คือเราก็คุยกับในทีมเนาะว่าช่วงนี้หลายๆคนก็คือต้องอยู่บ้านแล้วก็เราก็ไม่รู้ว่าเราต้อง work from home หรือว่าต้องอยู่ในล็อกดาวน์เนี่ยอีกนานเท่าไหร่เนาะเพราะฉะนั้นก็ส่วนนี้ก็สำหรับใครที่สนใจที่อยากจะเรียนกันอยู่แล้วเนาะช่วงนี้มันก็น่าจะเป็นช่วงที่สมมติว่าเราต้องการที่จะพัฒนาสกิลเพื่อรองรับกับโอกาสในอนาคตนะคะก็จะได้รู้สึกเหมือนเราได้พัฒนาทักษะของเราไปในช่วงระหว่างที่เราอยู่บ้านเนาะก็สำหรับใครนะคะที่สนใจมาเรียนด้วยกันเนาะสมัครคอร์สที่1ปุ๊บคอร์สที่2นะคะสามารถลดทันที 50% นะคะก็จะเป็นแบบนี้เนาะแต่ว่ามันจะเป็นอย่างนี้นะทุกคนก็คือสำหรับใครที่จะลงเรียนเนี่ยคือด้วยความที่คอร์สเนี่ยนะไม่ส่วนตัวนะคือเลือกคอร์สที่เหมาะกับเราดีกว่าไม่จำเป็นจะต้องลงแบบฉันมีกี่คอร์สฉันลงหมดเลยก็ได้นะแล้วแต่หรือว่าใครที่อยากจะลงเผื่อไว้หมดเลยก็ได้เหมือนกันคือมันลดเยอะคราวนี้แต่ว่าเยอะที่สุดในปีละแต่ว่า ถ้าเป็นไปได้ถ้าเราอยากที่จะปูพื้นฐานก่อนก็ลงเฉพาะ beginner ก่อนนะคะ beginner เนี่ยก็จะมีพูดฝรั่งได้ดังเสก conversation แล้วก็ pronunciation ซึ่งอันเนี้ยมันจะเรียนบน Facebook group นะคะมันจะมีแบบเช่นพูดฝรั่งได้ดังเสกบวกกับ conversation หรือพูดฝรั่งได้ดังเสกบวกกับ pronunciation อะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะก็สำหรับคอร์สแรกเนี่ยจะเป็นคอร์สที่ราคามากกว่าแล้วคอร์สที่มากกว่าหรือเท่ากันเนาะแล้วคอร์สที่2และที่3ที่จะลด 50% เนี่ยก็จะเป็นคอร์สที่ราคาน้อยลงไปเนาะแต่ก็ได้คุ้มก็คือได้ลดไปหลายพันมากเหมือนกันนะคะสำหรับใครที่สนใจอยากเรียนอยู่แล้วช่วงกักตุนความรู้ก็จะเหมาะกับช่วงนี้เนาะอันนี้เป็นเรียนแบบ beginner บน Facebook group นะคะแต่ว่าถ้าเรียนแบบของที่เป็น English for Career Development เนาะสำหรับการทำงานหรือว่า presentation เป็นภาษาอังกฤษเนาะ speak fluently นะคะหรือว่า think in English คิดเป็นภาษาอังกฤษพูดได้คล่องไม่ต้องท่องจำเนาะอันนี้จะเป็นกึ่ง beginner กึ่ง pre intermediate เนาะแต่สำหรับใครที่ฝึกมาสักพักนึงแล้วยังรู้สึกว่าฝึกแล้วแต่มันยังไม่ค่อย work ยังใช้ไม่เป็นยังคิดเป็นภาษาไทยอยู่ยังต้องแปลในหัวอยู่ก็คอร์สนี้ก็เหมาะเหมือนกันสำหรับ think in English นะคะก็ ในเว็บไซต์มีคนเหมา3เยอะมากเลยในนี่ก็เหมือนกันในFacebook Group ก็เหมือนกันนะคะส่วนใหญ่มีช่วงอาทิตย์ที่ผ่านมาก็ต้องขอบคุณนะสำหรับการตอบรับที่น่ารักมากๆที่ทุกคนให้ความสนใจในการเรียนกับฝรั่งอ่ะง้อมากขนาดนี้นะทำอะไรออกมาก็รู้สึกปลื้มใจมากๆนะคะก็อันนี้ก็เป็นอีกโปรโมชั่นหนึ่งที่เราก็ตั้งใจทำให้แล้วก็สำหรับอันนี้ก็คือถ้าเป็นอันนี้เนาะเราจะเรียนผ่านบนเว็บไซต์หมดเลยนะคะก็สามารถเข้าไปดูรายละเอียดได้ที่เว็บไซต์ได้ด้วยมันจะมีนิดนึงค่ะด้วยความที่ในเรื่องของการจัดการเนาะสำหรับใครที่ลงเรียนกับเรา1คือไม่มีจำกัดเวลาเนาะสมมุติว่าเราสมัครช่วงนี้เรากะว่าช่วงนี้มันคุ้มหน่อยเนาะก็สมัครไว้แล้วก็มาทยอยเรียนเมื่อไหร่ก็ได้จัดลองเรียนก่อนข้อนี้ก่อนแล้วเดี๋ยวจบข้อนี้ค่อยไปต่ออันนี้ก็ได้นะคะเหมือนกันก็เข้าใจว่าแต่ละคนจัดเวลาไม่เหมือนกันไม่มีฟิกซ์เวลาเราสามารถจัดเวลาเรียนรู้ได้เองตี 3 ตี 4อยากจะตื่นขึ้นมาเรียนก็ได้เลยนะก็พร้อมสอนเพราะมันอยู่ในนั้นอยู่แล้ว ทีนี้มันมีนิดนึงค่ะสำหรับใครที่สมัครเนี่ยก็คือต้องเป็นคอร์สที่อยู่บนแพลตฟอร์มเดียวกันเนาะคอร์สที่จับคู่หรือจับ3เนี่ยมาก็คือถ้าเรียนบน Facebook Group ก็ Facebook Group ถ้าเรียนบนเว็บไซต์ก็เว็บไซต์นะคะแล้วก็สำหรับใครที่เป็นนักเรียนเก่าบอกแล้วว่านักเรียนเก่าจะได้ประโยชน์สูงสุดนะคะก็คือใครที่เป็นนักเรียนเก่าที่เคยลงกับเราไว้แล้วไม่ว่าจะบน Facebook หรือบนเว็บไซต์นะคะก็ทักเข้ามาได้เลยนะคะว่าเราจะสามารถรับสิทธิ์ส่วนลด 50% ได้ยังไงทักเข้ามาผ่านinbox ของ Facebook นี่เลยก็ได้นะคะหรือว่าจะมาผ่าน Line ฝรั่งอ่านหมอก็ได้เหมือนกันเนาะแล้วเดี๋ยวเราจะส่งรายละเอียดให้ว่าจะต้องรับส่วนลดยังไงนะคะก็ลด 50% เลยถ้าเคยสมัครคอร์สแล้วนะคอร์สถัดไปก็ได้ลด 50% ทันทีเลยนะคะประมาณนี้ค่ะใช้ได้ถึงวันที่8สิงหาคมเท่านั้นเนาะได้ถึงวันที่8สิงหาคมเท่านั้นถ้าใครที่ต้องการสอบถามเพิ่มเติมอะไรก็สามารถทักเข้ามาใน inbox หรือว่า line ได้เลยนะคะโอเคI'm intend to do what I have to do ตั้งใจเนาะ so you're determined you focus on what you have to do very good เป็นวิดีโอในกลุ่ม Facebook ใช่ไหมคะใช่แล้วค่ะใช่แล้วด้วยความที่อันนี้มันจะเป็นเนื้อหาเนอะว่าให้ทุกคนทำตามไปได้เลยแต่ว่าข้อสอนส่วนใหญ่เนี่ยก็จะมีความแบบให้เป็นเทคนิคเนาะถ้าทุกคนเคยเรียนกับเราก็จะรู้อยู่แล้วว่าน่าจะเป็นคน ว่านะคัริคูลัมของเราเนี่ยส่วนใหญ่มันก็จะเน้นเป็นเรื่องของเทคนิคที่อยากให้ทุกคนเอาไปปรับใช้ในแนวของทุกคนได้เพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยมันก็จะมีเหมือนกับ exercise ที่อยู่ในนั้นในแต่ละบทเรียนค่อนข้างเยอะเนาะเพราะฉะนั้นถ้าเกิดสมมติเราตามไม่ทันหรืออะไรยังไงหรือว่าเราต้องการดูซ้ำหรือว่าเราอะไรก็แล้วแต่เนี่ยเราสามารถดูซ้ำได้เรื่อยๆนะก็เลยให้มันอยู่ในฟอร์แมตของวิดีโอก็น่าจะเหมาะที่สุดสำหรับการเรียนและการทบทวนนะคะด้วยเนื้อหาเองเนาะนะคะ I would turn off my phone and ignore everything and focus on what I should do. Absolutely. Personally, I can't turn off my phone. So what works best for me is actually to put it in a drawer or in a closet or something. Yeah, definitely. Create a vision board. Oh, I've never tried that. I should look into that. Try to meditate for 10 minutes. That's amazing. Yeah, I try to do that as well. Or maybe sometimes just sitting in silence also help me. Will you marry me? Are you proposing me? Where's the ring? Okay. Wow. That's really straightforward. Our relationships are going really fast here. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to put do not disturb mode on the phone. Yeah, me too. I'm having do not disturb always. Yeah. On the phone. And my line of notification, I don't my line. It just popped up, but it just doesn't notify me like, with the lock screen. Yeah. ทุกคนชอบ lo-fi เหมือนกันเลยเนาะ and playing some lo-fi music. Yeah. And I attach. Oh, okay. Oh, so you like put the motivation quotes on the wall to motivate yourself? Oh, I do that too. Everything. Yeah, me too. I like this. คุณ 28 วาริสราใช่ไหมคะ When you're bored, I suggest you walk in the garden or look at the nature. Maybe it can help you. Absolutely, 100%. It has become a hobby now. I don't know if I can call it a hobby, but I usually just go out and walk around in front of my house because there's some like trees and greens and grasses and all that for about like 15-20 minutes. It helps a lot because I'm all like in front of the screen all the time, so seeing something greenish helps me a lot. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I missed some of the comments. Listening to you remind me high school life with friends. Aww. Is it because like I sound like your friend? I'm so happy to hear that. Even though I'm not sure what you mean specifically, but I'm happy to hear that. Okay. พี่คณะน่ารักขอบคุณนะครับขอบคุณนะครับ I feel like I missed a lot of comments along the way, but I'm sorry. But anyway, another announcement. Next week we're having a live Q&A coming up. So yeah, I just want to see you guys, maybe share you up and have a little conversation with you and answer all of your questions. Again, every single week, it's a first come, first serve kind of manner. So it's always like this, and it's a pity because I want to answer all of the questions, but sometimes with the time limit, we cannot. So if you come first on Monday, 9 p.m. next week, we're going to have a Q&A, so you can ask me anything and I will try my best to answer all of the questions you have. อีกวิธีหนึ่งที่จะสามารถถามคำถามได้ง่ายขึ้นโดยที่เราสามารถอ่านได้เกือบทุกคอมเมนต์ใน Facebook กับ YouTube อ่านเริ่มไม่ทันแล้วตอนนี้เริ่มเยอะแล้วนะคะ is to follow our Instagram account and สามารถไปตาม IG กันได้เลยนะคะเดี๋ยวแปะลิงก์ไว้ใน Facebook เนาะหรือว่าถ้าอยู่ใน YouTube ก็ไปที่description เนาะเลื่อนลงไปลงสุดเลยมันจะมี Instagram อยู่นะคะก็ช่วงหลังมานี้ก็เริ่มแวะไปไลฟ์บ้างแล้ว These days I usually just come say hi and live a little bit and talk on Instagram as well with some exclusive content นี่พูดให้ดูดีไว้ก่อน Yeah okay So yeah, if you like this episode of English to Chat, please leave a like, share this with your friend to practice English, listening and interacting in English together. Hopefully we can get over our fear of making mistakes and just trying to use English. Yeah. I think we have a little. Okay, just 2 more. Okay, everything always. And I usually do it for 2 to 5 minutes. Okay, yes. Okay, do you have some tips about speech in front of the people? Is it like speech competition? Speech contest? Yes, we do. Actually, we have the whole course about public speaking and presentation in English. But if you want to check out, by the way, I forgot ทุกคนคอร์สบนเว็บไซต์ ทั้งหมด English พับอันเนี้ย English for Career Think in English Speak Brilliantly อ่ะทุกคนสามารถเข้าไปทดลองเรียนฟรีได้นะคะแล้วก็ for those of you who are like I'm probably not ready to learn or whatever yet you still can get it for free เข้าไปเรียนฟรีเลยมันไม่มีเสียอะไรอยู่แล้วก็คือเข้าไปแล้วก็กดดูคอร์สเนาะหน้าดูคอร์สแล้วมันก็จะขึ้นให้เลยว่ามันจะมี lesson ให้ดูฟรีอ่ะเพราะฉะนั้นน่าจะ speak brilliantly น่าจะมีอยู่หลายอันอยู่อันนึงที่น้าแนะนำมากๆเลยคือให้ดู audience analysis เนาะเรื่องของการทำวิเคราะห์ผู้ฟังอ่ะแล้วก็วิเคราะห์ stage ว่าเราจะเตรียมตัวยังไงได้ดีขึ้นเราจะเรียงเนื้อหายังไงได้ดีขึ้นเนาะสองก็คือเรื่องของรูปประโยคที่ใช้เนาะ sentence structure powerful sentence structure ซึ่งมันฟรีนะคะบนเว็บไซต์สามารถไปดูเรียนฟรีได้ก่อนเลยเนาะแล้วก็ถ้าเกิดสมมติเราพร้อมเมื่อไหร่ค่อยมาเรียนก็ได้นะคะแล้วก็ English for Career ก็เรียนฟรี5บทเรียน Speak Brilliantly ก็เรียนฟรี4บทเรียนนะคะหรือว่าจะดูบน YouTube ก็ได้แต่ว่า YouTube มันไม่เต็มวิดีโอไปดูบนเว็บไซต์เลยอ่ะจะดูได้เต็มเนี่ยทุกคนเข้าไปในเว็บไซต์อันนี้เนาะเสร็จแล้วปุ๊บเข้าไปที่คอร์สแล้วก็กดดูที่คอร์สเสร็จแล้วก็ดูตัวอย่างฟรีนะคะไปเรียนได้เลยฟรี ก็ประมาณนี้นะคะ Okay, I think that should be very much it for today. If you would like to follow us on other social media channels นะคะถ้าอยากเจอกันในช่องทางต่างๆไม่ให้พลาดคอนเทนต์วงเล็บดีๆนะคะก็ you can follow us on Instagram. We have Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Line Official.Clubhouse. Yeah, so that should be very much it for today. Once again, it's always a pleasure to see you guys. Thank you for talking with me for the whole hour. Please stay safe and healthy. Whatever you do, make sure you're safe, make sure you're healthy, and yeah. สู้ๆค่ะ ไม่รู้จะลงสวยๆยังไง Thank you so much for tuning in, and that's it for English Chit Chat today. Have a good night. Bye bye.